Hello and welcome to Kakistocracy. My name is Chris Adams. I am here with Joseph P. Larkin and one of my cats, but you probably can't see them. Um, how are you doing?
I'm fine. I can see the cat.
Oh, you
It's,
can.
it's
Uh,
licking himself.
yeah. He's inappropriately giving himself a bath, which is not for the public's eyes, but
So
whatever.
he's definitely not from India. That cat's American
Yeah, it's
because
totally
it's
American.
bathing itself,
Yeah,
and it's also
yeah,
not wearing a bunch of wigger clothing that it got from the church donation box.
right.
It doesn't have a shirt that says structure on it or Gap.
No,
I love
that
the idea that these dumb fuckers just walk around wearing advertisements for the Gap all day. Don't you feel stupid? Because I mean, like, listen, Chris is wearing a hat that's advertising the LA Dodgers, but he likes the LA Dodgers. So it's not the same. Like, no one likes the Gap to the point where they're repping the Gap. Oh,
no,
my man, you been to the Gap lately? That's never been fucking said to another man from one man to another.
no.
So so when I see these fucking clowns wearing t-shirts that say Massimo
Yeah.
or Gap, I just think, what a faggot. You
hmm
shop at the Gap. You shop at Massimo.
I don't even know what that is. I know.
It's the outdated skateboarding tangentially related clothing lines that Indians always wear when they come to this country because they're like 30 fucking years behind on our culture.
Right.
This is why Bollywood is shit too, because they still think that Arnold Schwarzenegger is the king of the box office, and that all fucking movies should be a musical version of some dumb Arnold Schwarzenegger movie with
Uh,
dancing and shit too.
Although I would be interested to see the Terminator 2 version, Bollywood version of Terminator 2. I would actually pay to see that at least once.
Yeah, the Terminator says, "No, thank you, sir. Do not redeem, sir.
Thank you. Come again.
Thank you. Do not come again." Dun 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 dun. Dun.
Right. Like, what else would he say? Not hasta la vista, but he would say, like, I don't know.
He would say thank you, come again. Instead, he'd say thank you, come again, baby. These
It,
fucking retards.
and then let me see your boobs and vagine.
Hmm.
Somewhere that would be in there as well.
I love it when somebody posts a picture of Jessica Rabbit or some
Mm,
cartoon, and an Indian guy jumps in and puts his phone number in the comments. Call me.
yeah.
That's that's a 76 IQ for you, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Just 2 points away from being retarded in our country.
Mm-hmm. And
So now we've imported people that are just as retarded as the people we already have here.
yeah, we
Everyone
have
will be retarded soon.
yeah, we already have a lot, so we don't need to add on top of it. But you sent me this clip, and I wanted to play this real quick. This was that lady. I don't know.
Jag är inte hemma här. Har jag sagt till dig att jag hör hemma här? Det är därför jag förstör och stör så mycket jag kan. Och utnyttjar era skattepengar. På alla förmåner som man kan ha här som svensk medborgare. Jag utnyttjar det till max. Till max utnyttjar jag det. Och ni kan inte ens göra någonting åt det.
Right. So
Yeah, can you believe that people rape her in her own country? That's crazy.
that seems desperate, doesn't it?
Yeah, this is also why they fuck goats. Let's either fuck my wife or fuck a goat. What's the difference?
Right. Yeah. At this
Whatever. This
point.
is listen, folks. If you're not racist at this point and you're a white person, then you're a chump. Okay, you're just a retard because they hate you. They all hate
Mhm.
you. And I have to say, I'm a retard too because it took me like 6 years of living in Canoga Park before I was like, oh, wait a second, they hate me. So I'm just going to hate them back. Fuck it. I'm
Right.
just going to treat them the way they treat me. They hate you. They hate your
hmm
fucking guts. When you think that there's just a cultural difference, do you think that parking in the fire lane
No.
and making it impossible for you to move to get your car out of the bank parking lot, you think that's a
Mm.
cultural difference or just something they do on purpose because they hate you?
They do it on. Well, I think they do it on purpose.
One hundred
Um.
percent. They love to flaunt our laws at us and show us how they can get away with this bullshit. I
hmm
can't wait until like an actual civil war pops off, and and hopefully I'll have a gun by then, and I can just go next door and shoot these infidels. Just blast your fucking face off. No more talk. No more calling the police. I'm the police now, buddy. It's the way God intended it. Yes, yes. Look at me. I am the police. That movie was a stern warning. They call that what's it called when they tell you they predict the future? Predictive programming.
Yeah,
They're like, you're about to take orders from Somali people who are fucking retarded, but you're gonna take their orders.
Yeah, especially if you live in Minnesota, but
which luckily I don't.
Yeah, I know. That is like that governor. I don't know if you saw the interviews with him, but the biggest clip of the day. I don't know if we should play it now or wait. Well, let's play it a little bit later. But
I play it now. You're talking about it. I haven't seen it.
Oh, okay. Well,
here in Minnesota, massive fraud is taking place within the government and the Somali population. Here, this building alone, Quality Learning Center, is a daycare, yet they spelled learning wrong. And they said leering. This daycare alone
it's spelled right. It's spelled right. Leering. That's what Indians do. They leer at you. It's the Quality Leering Center. Bring your white children there so they get stared at by these ugly fucking 76 IQ retards.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. I love how the quality of my life degrades constantly because other people want to have a better life. I love being stared at constantly everywhere I go. I'm just a white guy, okay? Imagine being a white woman who's attractive, how much you get stared at by these ugly fucking, these rude, ugly fucks.
Mm-hmm.
I need to tell you a quick story about it because I'm just treating them the way they treat me.
Right.
And I want to tell you that it's pointless to even try to be nice to them. So I'll give you an example. There are now 3 Indian families in the building. Last year there were 0. Now there's 3. Do you see how quickly they take over your fucking living situation? No white people will live around them, so they just move out. So there's 3 of them in there now. So one group is constantly parking cars in the alleyway. There were 3 fucking cars in the alleyway yesterday when I was getting through, and I saw the guy. He was standing there with his door open, so I just drove right on through with the door and like made it real tight for him. And then when he waved apologetically, I said, "Fuck you, fuck you. You don't need to apologize. Just don't ever do that again. You should never have felt comfortable to park 3 cars in the alleyway at once.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Someone should have told you, fuck you." And the fact that I didn't, like, you don't have to tell white people not to park that way because they're not fucking retarded. They know their cars will get fucked up or they'll fuck up someone else's car by parking them in the alleyway where they're not supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't. I mean, it's incensing. I shouldn't have to tell you not to park there because you should be smart enough to know not to do that. So the fact that we're already at the point where you have to wave an apology at me, that's a fucking problem. There should never have been anything to apologize over because your fucking behavior should be better than that.
Yes.
So fuck you. If I see you in the alleyway again, I'm just going to say, fuck you. Park your car in your own fucking country. Fuck you. How's that fucking sound? Fuck you.
It sounds good to me because
I'm sorry. Fuck you. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, that's all. I mean, yeah, look, I have to deal with that too. I have this similar situation, but not nearly as bad. Luckily, my building is cool, but all the buildings around me, it seems like there's a lot of. I don't know if you heard just a minute ago. There's like fireworks, and it's not New Year's Eve when we're recording this. It's New Year's Eve in a little bit, so those should be happening in a day. Those should happen.
You'll be celebrating New Year's Eve with fireworks tomorrow. But here in retard land full of foreigners, they just fucking shoot fireworks into the sky because devil may care.
Right.
No reason at all. Or maybe they're celebrating one of their faggot religions where they worship some 6-armed blue-haired freak.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the 6-armed demon god that I worship had a birthday today. Time to shoot some fireworks into the sky.
Right.
Don't worry. It ruined our holidays, too. They were doing this shit on Christmas, too.
Yeah, in your neighborhood, too, right? They did it on...
Of course. Dude, there's no police patrol in Canoga Park. This is ground zero for dumb fucking shit like that. Shooting off fireworks, driving a car in a circle in the middle of the street.
Right.
That is
Just
such a they call it street takeovers. I call it faggotry. It's the
mhm.
gayest shit ever. You faggots in your Mazda Miata that you souped up for some dumb fucking reason instead of just buying a nice car with the money you had. I'm
Right.
not souping up my Nissan Rogue because it already cost $30,000.
Yeah.
Okay, so and that's used. So okay, I'm not gonna be pissing away any more money on the fucking car that already cost 30 fucking grand used. Okay,
Mhm.
because I'm not retarded. I hate this shit. I'm in hell. We're all in hell, and it's coming to your country. Excuse me, it's coming to your town. It's coming to
Right.
your American town. You're all because Canoga Park is called the All American City, folks. That's precisely why all these fuckers are here. And I'm telling you,
Mhm.
it's the most, um, it's the most diverse group of people I've ever met. Also, the most miserable place I've ever lived. I never see people smiling.
Mm.
No one says hi to each other. The fucking Jewish schools have guards with machine guns and shit. This is
Oh,
real.
wow.
How's that diversity for you? I mean, geez, if the Jews who brought these people into the country have machine guns guarding their children, shouldn't you have some
Mhm.
machine guns to guard your children from these people the Jews have imported?
Right.
Something to think about. Something
Yeah.
to think about because they're going to get guns before you know it. They're looking for machine
Right.
guns. I bet you this fucker from India next door has a machine gun or something. Probably the first thing you think is because he can't have them in his country.
Right. So like the
Dude, I
AK,
do.
Soviet
I
ones.
ca- Yep, this is that's exactly right. It's 100-year-old machine guns from
Yeah.
World War One and shit.
But
this
those
is
things
why,
are so
dude,
tough.
I'm
You could
doing
drop them and they still work.
Chris. Ever since my little incident with that guy that I got on tape, which we should play one day when I move away, but I have done everything in my power to avoid that guy because I thought about it. I was like, if he's dumb enough and psychotic enough for him and his whole family to go knock on my door, to scream and bang on my garage door, which
Mhm.
I got a letter in the mail about that, by the way. I got a letter. They said that I was talking. They said I was saying vulgar things through my Ring camera. No, dipshits. I was in the garage being harassed. You heard vulgarities coming outside the garage door. That's why you thought it was the Ring camera because you're fucking stupid. I wipe my ass with that letter, by the way, and then I throw it over the fence for your little fucking pets, for your little brown fag friends. Now some girl is texting me. We'll have to listen to that fucking 20 more times during this podcast because I didn't fucking respond immediately. I'm not
Oh,
even
really?
fucking you. Why are you bothering me so much? So you hear it? Can you hear it on your end or no? It
Is
might
that what
just be
that
my-
is?
Yes, it's my fucking. Someone's blowing up my fucking dumb phone.
Okay.
Some girl is. They're so annoying. Even when you're not fucking them, they still need constant, endless attention.
Yes, that's very true.
That's what turned me into such a jerk, honestly, because I had to deal with my sisters, and I was like, I just want you to leave me alone. I just want to be left alone. So I was like, I'm
Mhm.
going to go in my room and listen to the most annoying punk rock music available so no one will come in here and bother me. You don't want to listen to this, so just stay away. But anyway,
So you've
I don't
always
wanna-
been this way.
Yeah, no, thank you. Girls may be this way. Teenage girls.
Mhm.
My sisters. I mean, I can only imagine how awful I'd be if my mom had lived. Jesus Christ. 4 women influencing my fucking young adult mind. Yeah, I was
Right. I know.
She's still going. I might take a break so I can go get a drink, and then I'll just text her back and say I'm trying to fucking record.
Okay. Let me play this while you do that then.
The 1 hour of fucking week, Chris. That she could.
I know.
This is the only time that she has to leave us alone.
I know. But you can't. That's the way they are.
Yeah, my
do
fucking
you hear-
iPad's not even in here. I'd have to leave.
Oh.
But you could
well.
hear that on your end too. The fucking 20 texts in a row. They're so
No, it's-
aggressive.
Yeah, like I think I did. I don't know. Maybe I didn't, but it's either that or these fireworks that people are just shooting off 2 days before the New Year.
Well, both are definitely annoying sounds. They're still denying it.
Yeah. But
Dude, imagine like listen, I'm sorry, let me just make a joke real quick.
okay.
But imagine being like a Native American teenager and having to deal with like 100 smoke signals a day from some bitch. What are you doing? What are you doing? Where are you? Where are you? Come on.
Yeah.
I'll pay big wampum if you stop. I give you all my goat fur if you stop.
Is it still called ghosting? Is that what they do in the Native American culture,
No,
or do they call it?
It's called ghost dancing. That
There we
was
go.
such a specific reference to actual Native American culture that no one will get it except
No.
except Running Fox. There's a guy named Running Fox who listens.
Nice.
He's the only indigenous listener we have. Running Fox.
Hey, man. He was the one that survived the smallpox blankets. So
actually, if he's listening to our podcast, he's probably pretty young. So he's probably called He's probably called Running Negroid. That's the first thing his parents saw. This black guy running away after he was born. Hey, it's America, baby.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So okay. So what were you gonna say? I'm sorry. I love the idea that women were probably so annoying even 200 years ago that your friends would be like, "Hey, your bitch, your bitch make clouds to make noise at you." your buddies are making fun of you because she keeps shooting up cloud messages.
Yeah. And then like on top of it, you're just trying to like go hunting with the boys to get away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like you don't even like hunting. Like he might have even been a native that doesn't even like hunting. He's like, whatever.
Mhm.
I just needed to get away from this woman.
I like to go glamping. Yeah. I like to go camping, but in a hotel. I don't know. I'm so bad at impressions. It's unbelievable.
I know. We're still doing it. We're not great at it, but I will say,
I have to explain who the person is while I'm saying it. I, Bill Clinton, did not have sexual relations with that woman.
And I will say that's a good sign of a bad impression. Like if you want to know if it's bad, if you have to explain who it is when you're doing it, that's when you know you're like, I am not nailing this.
Mm-hmm.
But I did want to play that finish the clip. So this guy was investigating.
Oh my God, I totally forgot.
Yeah.
That was like 10 minutes ago, Chris.
I know, but I want to get this off of my docket.
You gotta play the whole thing from the beginning because I don't. It's the leering, right? That's what, dude. I went off on a 5-minute tangent over the word leering.
Right, you did, and it was great. To be honest, I mean, you went so many places. You went terrible neighbors. It was great.
Oh,
but let's just
you'll go.
Yeah, the Leering Center. Even leering is spelled incorrectly.
Yet they spelled learning wrong. And they said,
so
here in Minnesota, massive fraud is taking place within the government and the Somali population. Here, this building alone, Quality Learning Center, is a daycare, yet they spelled learning wrong. And they said leering. This daycare alone in 2025 has received $1.9 million from the government. And the strange things about these childcare centers is there's no one here right now. It's midday on a weekday. And if you were to try to go inside, it's completely closed and the windows are all blacked out. No one's working. Midday, children should be in here. And this place is licensed for 99 children. And this is the outside. There's no windows, no nothing. And like I said, they literally spelt the word wrong on their sign. This is open and blatant fraud taking place here inside of Minnesota. The government is complicit with this, and this is just one of the hundreds of child daycare centers here inside of Minneapolis being ran by the Somali population. It's sad that it's happening here in Minnesota, and it stinks that it's happening and it's being labeled on the Somali population. However, that's just the facts of what's happening here inside of Minnesota. $1.9 million for this daycare center that can't even spell learning right.
You should go back. You should at midnight and see how popular that place is. I guarantee it's a brothel or some kind of weird. They're selling children or something. Because at first I was like they're living there, but no, they're not living there. They have their own homes, which our government paid for too. We paid for.
Yeah, that is actually he, not him, but other people have discovered that, and then people were trying to say he's like racist and all this other stuff, but really he's just like it's public record, right? So
He's
if you
curious. That doesn't make him racist. Being curious is racist now. I guess cats are racist too. And by
yeah,
the way,
well, mine are
your word racist means nothing to me because
right.
racist. You're only white people are supposed to be racist. So if
Yeah,
that's the case and everyone else is racist, then you're just a fool not to be racist back to them.
hmm
Dude, I'm telling you, like, I'm not gonna wave to some guy that just inconvenienced me and potentially damaged my car because he waved at me. I'm gonna say fuck you. You shouldn't feel comfortable being in my fucking country doing shit like this. I
right.
wouldn't go to your country. What I want to say to these liberals is like, man, you wouldn't go to France and just start collecting welfare, would you? So why
No,
the fuck don't you have those standards for other people?
because
Other
they don't.
people don't. You don't think that they should have standards at all? They should just collect welfare from fucking complete strangers that aren't even from the same country as them.
hmm Here's what I figured out. So I went to my family's
That's
during Chris.
racist.
Yes, I went to my family's during Christmas, and a lot of those things that you were saying, they were kind of parroting, but not being like you were just saying it like to try and point out what people might think. But my family literally were saying everything is because my sister has a trans child. Not really. It's just my niece that thinks she's a boy, but she's just probably a lesbian. Um, but anyway, uh, like she keeps saying like, oh, everything's terrible now for my niece, my nephew, my niece, and she's like, oh yeah, things have gotten worse, everything's terrible, like they have no rights. I'm like, what are you talking about? You have every right as anybody else. And my niece tried to say something about getting a passport being more difficult. I'm like, well, of course it's difficult. It sucks to get a passport. It's like you got to provide all this documentation. It's annoying. And I didn't even like my brain is doesn't see their worldview at all. Like I don't see things as bad, and unless it's like affecting me personally. I just don't care about politics. I don't see it like so when she was trying to tell me like, oh, it's so difficult right now to get a passport because my name changed. I'm like, well, yeah, I mean that makes sense. Yeah, of course it would be. You changed your name. That's gonna make it like them go, wait, who are you? You know, it's not because of people are trying to oppress you. It's just because that's how the government works.
Yeah,
They're
how about no
very
one cares? How no one cares about your sexuality? I wish I could
yeah.
understand that. No one cares about mine.
Mm-hmm.
Even the women I've dated didn't care about my sexuality. They certainly didn't do any of the things I wanted them to do sexually.
Right.
So why the fuck do you push this stuff on strangers? Are you a narcissist? That
Well,
you think
yes.
what you do with your pussy or you do with your penis is somehow important? It's not.
They absolutely are narcissists for sure. That's part of being in that community. Is if you notice, like just hearing my sister and mostly my sister because she pushes it on my niece, I believe, but for sure she does. The way she talks about it, it's not like she's talking about a person, but like she's talking about like this awesome pet she has. And I'm like, what? This is a person we're talking about. This is my niece, and you're talking about her uh, like, oh, isn't it so great that I have this child that's different? It's like they're not really different. They're just, it's kind of boring at this point, actually.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm tired of them and their fetishes. I don't want to hear
hmm
about it anymore. And it
Yeah.
is a fetish, by the way, because I was thinking about whenever you see these guys that transition to girls and the way they dress like strippers, dude.
Yeah.
It's a total fetish. Because because I had this one of my fetishes, and this happened from this girl this specific girl and that I went to high school with. She had these stockings that were black stockings. They're thigh. She wore these to high school. It's just a
Wow.
different time, I guess. But these thigh high stockings, and the top of it was like striped, black, white, and the rest was black. And I've lusted after these stockings forever. You never see
Mm.
girls wearing them anymore. You know who you see wearing them all the time?
Who?
Trans people, trans dudes.
Uh,
Because this is my theory about it. My theory is that they couldn't get the girl with that wore the stockings, so they just became the girl that wears the stockings.
yeah. I think so.
'Cause
Yeah, for sure.
me, I never disconnected to that point because I got to date girls that did wear stockings, just not that specific kind. So I'm just moving towards that goal of convincing the next girlfriend to wear these stockings. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But
Yeah, yeah,
they're
yeah.
like, fuck it. I can't even talk to girls, let alone get them to fuck me. I'm just going to be the girl. And then
Mhm.
some other guy can fuck me, I guess.
Yeah, well, I don't even think. Yeah, I don't know how it works, but it does. I
Like,
agree
I
with
mean,
you.
dude, tell me what this girl looks like. What does she think? Because when they go from being female to male, they're cooler to be around. They're like way nicer and cooler, but
Right.
also what they think a guy is outrageously gay. It's
Yeah.
like it'll be like a baseball cap and then with no actual sports team on it because they don't like actual sports like men do. So they
Mhm.
just have like a ball cap that says like that has like a rainbow on it or a rainbow flag or it says gay on it. It never
Mhm.
has a sports team on it because they don't like sports because they're not men. And then
Right.
so and so they're always wearing that. And then they basically like wiggers. They just like wiggers when they become men.
They do. They look like 12-year-old boys, and you're like, huh? But not. Well, because I was looking at like even my niece who says she's a boy. Uh, I look at her and I go, well, you just look like a lesbian, really. You don't look like an actual guy. It's like I
Yeah.
would never be confused.
Lesbians hate men so much they dress like them constantly.
Yeah, which is
They act like them.
which,
That'll fix them.
yeah,
I'll
which
fix your wagon.
nobody cares. Just nobody really cares about what you do as long as you're not a jerk to them, right? That's really the only thing. And
Mm-hmm.
so, uh, no one cares how you identify. Like the older you get, the more you realize nobody gives a shit about you for any reason whatsoever.
Can I identify as indifferent? I identify as trans. I identify as indifferent. I just don't care.
Yeah, I don't
Just don't
like
care either way. Because
even the
honestly, even if you were still a girl versus being a guy now, I still wouldn't pay attention to you. You weren't
yeah.
you weren't interesting.
Yeah, you're not. You're born. Yeah. So, but even the when they, because we're talking about narcissism, even when they think everyone hates them, that's also narcissism. It's
Yes,
like,
most people aren't thinking about you at all.
yeah, you're not a thought in my head at most point, like 99.9% of my day. Do
Dude,
you think?
I wouldn't even know you existed if you weren't getting shoved into pornography and stuff in random places.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even know you existed.
Right.
Ah, shit.
Yeah. One of my cats is like playing in the box or something. I don't know what he's doing. Anyway, so yeah.
Time
We
to
were
start
talking about,
beating him.
well, beating him.
Yeah, you got to take off your belt now and show it to him. And say, if you do that again, you'll be wearing this belt on your ass.
Yeah, I don't know if they know. Like, they don't speak English. I know that much for sure. But dude, that's the worst thing is to try and look online for help on how to. Yes, I know how to properly deal with cats because it's always this soft, like you don't want to come off as the aggressor and all this stuff. And I'm like, yeah, of course, but at the same time, they have to know like I'm the boss a little bit. So there's got to be ways to do that.
I
You
find
know?
that throwing a like a bar stool against a wall helps. Screaming the N word at them because they're black, that helps too.
Yeah,
They can be victims of racism too.
right.
Why not?
Yeah, no. They these two. I heard the other one. The one's just sleeping right now. I don't think you can see him on your monitor. Maybe you can. I'm not sure, but he's just sleeping like right there. But
Mhm.
the other guy, he's always so active and like crazy, and that's why I'm naming the one that was meowing just a second ago. His name will now be Richard Pryor. because he's crazy, and the other one is just Chris Rock because he's more chill.
Yeah,
I
Chris
know
Rock is a totally chill dude. I'm sure.
I'm behind the scenes. Behind the scenes, he was the guy that gave me my first job out of college. One of my first comedy jobs out of college. So
What'd you do for him?
editing. We
I
did
would say,
editing.
did you design his MySpace page?
No. Just I edited for his website. So I got to do like clips and short form content for his like documentary style stuff for his website. So and he was always, he seemed cool. I got to go to his shows, and hey, there he is. Come here. Oh, what'd you
Hey,
do?
Chris, I want
Yeah.
to thank you for the good job. Thank you for the good job. You did a good job. Thank you for the good job. Sorry,
You gave me
that's
the
fine.
big piece of chicken. But yeah, like I love these guys, but they can be frustrating, and you got to figure out how to like properly get them to do what you want them to do. And
Mhm.
I used to use a spray bottle on my last two cats, but I read nowadays that that's not good because it freaks them out.
Hmm.
But I'm like, uh, so what, right?
I mean, what's
Um,
the better alternative? Me jumping up and screaming, punching
yeah,
something?
right.
They should be afraid, damn it. I mean, I'm afraid of me. I don't know what I'm going to do from day to day. So, fuck, dude.
Yeah.
They should definitely be afraid of me. But I
Well,
mean, yeah, they're outrageous where like the phone will ring and I'll run upstairs and they'll hide for half a day and it's like, dude, just answering the fucking phone. Relax. It's not everything is a fucking tragedy or
well,
a chaotic event.
I feel like that's where the term "scaredy cat" comes from because they're always frightened of everything. And the only time that they're the aggressors is when I have food, and I'm like trying to divvy out the cans of food equally proportioned so they both get the same amount of food. And they're like clawing at me, going, "Hey, give us our food, you dick!" And I'm like, "Dude, I'm making sure both of you eat equally." So when the only time they get aggressive is when it comes to food.
Just like my pets. I have some Indians. I have a couple Mexicans.
Hmm.
The only time they get aggressive though is when I play Christmas music with the window open. They just can't handle it. I
Right.
love it. They hate our culture so much that like that they have to come live right next door to us. And the second we start celebrating one of our holidays, they crash a car and a truck into it.
Oh my God, didn't that happen in like? Oh no, that was a year ago.
This should
There,
happen today. It happens constantly. It happens when you fill your world with retards.
mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. Sharia law would be great with regards to controlling our women, but beyond that, I'm not really a. Oh, look, there he goes. See
Yeah, I
that
know. Oh,
fucker?
dude.
You see that motherfucker?
Yeah, I've been trying to. Okay, I've been battling to keep him off the counters because I'm like, a look, I love you guys, but I need to be able to cook up here, and I need to eat first. It's important that I have my strength, so that and I can't eat out at restaurants every day,
Mm-hmm.
so that I can afford to keep feeding you guys. So you need
They're
to
your
learn.
dude. They're your refugees, man, and you're
Hmm.
exactly right. They need to treat you with respect because you're feeding them, and you
Yeah,
saved them from certain death.
they
They
were.
would have got
They're black cats. They
they
don't
would have
live.
gotten put to sleep, dude. Those are
Yeah,
the cats that get put to sleep or just straight up fucking sacrificed to Satan and shit.
right.
Oh, speaking of Satan, I wanted to tell you this anecdote, which I thought was funny. When I went to the liquor store, there's a liquor store by my house that's owned by people from Syria,
Okay.
and they have all these nice pictures on their wall of their Christian children, their Catholic children in their Catholic school uniform, and then they put up cards for Christmas. Merry Christmas, Uncle. So when I went in there the other day, the Syrian cashier dude goes, Merry Christmas. So I just said, just as a reflex, I just said, Merry Christmas back to him. And he goes, Allah bless you. He was so offended. I told him, Merry Christmas. And then when he said, Allah bless you, I said to myself, I will never spend another fucking cent in this store. And I have yet to ever go back. And, I was willing to compromise because the guy
Hmm.
that does the day shift there steals. he'll run your credit card twice. He steals, and I've seen him get busted doing it when I was in there. So
And
I
he's
just
still
stopped.
employed.
He owns the place. Are you kidding me? And
Oh,
everyone that
oh.
works there is a fucking Syrian, dude. Let me tell you how it works.
Okay.
So he's still employed. He's the main thief. He thought everyone else had to steal. That's like when
Right.
they fired Tommy from the Comedy Store as the manager because they said he stole. And I was like, well, who the fuck do you think taught him how to steal? Mitzi did, you dumb bitch.
Right.
Mitzi was stealing too. They all steal. What the fuck do you think of Comedy Store? I'm telling you, it's right in the name. Of course they steal. They're selling you comedy, for fuck's sake. They're selling you joy. Of course they fucking steal too. What he got fired for is a total Mitzi scam where she would leave one table open, and then when someone came in, she'd say, well, that table's reserved, but if you gave me $100, I could reserve it to you. And so he was just doing that because he learned it from fucking Mitzi.
Right.
They're all full of shit. They can suck my
little
dick.
bastard.
I
Yeah.
didn't see him that time, so I was lost in my own hate for the Comedy Store.
Yeah.
My hate boner blinded me.
No, but they.
I want to say about that Syrian guy. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, you lie to me. I'm not gonna fucking patronize your business. Your other guy there steals, and you lied. So fuck you. And you get offended, go the fuck back to Allah country. If you go to Syria, if you don't want to fucking hear a Merry Christmas. I know you don't celebrate it there, you bitch. See, that's the same shit Ahmed pulled. Ahmed Barucha. This is my friend. He told me he was Catholic, and it turns out he was Muslim. He goes,
very different.
Very fucking different. One of them used to murder Catholics.
Yeah.
There's this thing called the Inquisition and this other thing called the Crusades. Who the fuck do you think was doing this shit? It was all because of Muslims coming into your country without permission and then pretending to be someone else. They all pretend to be Catholic. This is why Mel Gibson was so pissed. This is why I'm pissed at the Catholic Church too all the time. Because fuck you. It's not the Catholic Church anymore. It's not Catholicism anymore. It's Judaism. That's it.
Right.
By the way, Jesus Christ was not a Jew. He was a Juden. He was a guy from Judea. Right. He's not a Jew. The whole point of Jesus is that he's not a Jew. He's a Christian, the first anti-Semite. Let me explain it to you fucking retards who always like to twist this shit around. This is why Christ exists. Jews kept sacrificing humans and animals to God. And God said, that's enough. I don't need any more human sacrifices.
Right.
So I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll come down as a human in human form. Then you can sacrifice me to myself and never do this bullshit again. No more animal sacrifice. No more human sacrifice. Jews couldn't let it go. They need to kill. They have to kill. Their bloodlust is insatiable. They still do this fucking shit, swinging chickens around over. There he goes. Swinging chicken. Was he on top of the fridge? Is that where he went?
Yeah.
Dude, cats are so funny that way. I tell you, dude, they love to be tall. They need to be high up. They need to be looking down on you. He felt like the biggest badass on top of the fridge because you're so low, dude. You're sitting down. You're not even standing.
No.
Anyway, now I don't want to talk about cats too much because people don't care. But I want to talk about Jews. You should care.
Yeah.
But anyway, this human sacrifice shit's bullshit. That's the whole point of the Eucharist. We eat the body of Christ to remind ourselves that we don't need to fucking kill any more stuff on the planet. We can let everything live and let live because Jesus died for us. The whole point of that. You don't need to kill any chickens, Jews. Jesus died for your sins too. So that no one's sins have to hurt anybody anymore.
That's one of the weirdest things that they do where they put their sins into the chicken and then kill the chicken.
They cruelly kill it. They swing it around their head. Fuck that. No, thank you. Read the Talmud. I'm gonna get this podcast canceled. I'm gonna get the because they've already retarded my own progress personally as a comedian. Why not destroy the podcast in the process?
Right.
No, the funny thing is, this is the only thing I do that they don't look at. Everything else I do is fucking scrutinized. I think it's because you upload the stuff. And so you need to always upload the stuff, dude.
Okay.
Because in fact, I uploaded 2 videos and they went right back to 7 views from hundreds when you upload them.
Well, one of them got 154,000.
That wasn't uploaded by me.
No.
That got my IP address, Chris, and yours is always changing. I noticed that already because we get constant emails. We get constant emails. Did you log in? Did you log in? No, I didn't log in. God damn it! The other guy is the only guy who ever logs in.
Yeah, it was me.
I've literally logged in twice so far. I think. Because, dude, I do stuff that I don't think that you would even be. I think you'd be too embarrassed to do stuff that I do. Like, I go through and like all our own videos and shit.
Oh, I appreciate it though. You know, like.
So some of our videos only have 1 like, and that's me. But I don't care. I'm shameless that way.
Dude,
I do like it.
Yeah, we used to do that on your own Facebook, and people would like talk shit about that. But I'm like,
they bitch about it constantly. The reason I do it is there was some black comic that did it constantly. I forget, dude. This guy was wild. His name was El Negro, El Montenegro. That's what his name was. Dude, he's my favorite comic of all time that I had to personally interact with. I mean, because he always sat on a stool, and he was like 65 years old, but you couldn't do not crack. You thought this guy was like 20 because he was fucking built. He was super buff.
I think I've done mics with this guy. This guy is like,
yeah, dude. Back in the day, he was everywhere. He was omnipresent. But like, I have certain, like, I don't know. I don't get obsessed over good comedians. I don't care about good comedy. I get totally obsessed over El Montenegro. I like go to certain mics because I knew he'd be there, like Sal's Comedy Hole.
Yeah, I used to do Sal's. That was a terrible venue.
It was called Sal's Comedy Hole, for fuck's sake. Even Sal knew it sucked.
Yeah.
It began in the front of a restaurant, so you were just harassing people while they ate, and then he stuck it in a back room where literally no one knew it existed except the comics. So then you just perform for no one.
Yeah, you perform for nobody.
And I think it cost money. You had to buy food or something to perform.
Yeah, or the people would. Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of the other spot. Sal's Comedy Hole was definitely that. There was that one, and then there was this other one that was in like this weird converted office.
Marty's.
Marty's.
You're talking about Marty's, you son of a bitch. I saw Marty a couple years ago, and he walked up to me and he goes, "I don't know if you remember me, but I'm Marty." And I was like, "Well, of course I remember you," because he had a club and there was a gigantic drawing of Marty's face on the stage that you performed in front of. How the fuck could I ever forget this guy?
Right. And
I performed in front of his grim visage 100 of times, at least 100 times.
Yeah, and you perform for like a bunch of comics that are just smoking weed.
They're outside. I performed for Marty, who was teaching himself to play the piano, so he was wearing headphones and playing the piano the whole time. Dude, that place was a true freak show. Marty's on Sunset. What a freak show! What happened with Marty was that he used to be the host of the comedy shows at the Haha Cafe, but he got banned because he did too many rape jokes. So then he's like, "Well, fuck you! I'm going to do my own rape jokes in my own house."
That's why he did that. Okay.
Yeah, and I forgot to. When I talked to him 2 years ago, I said, "Did you ever make any money off of Marty's?" And he goes, "Fuck no, I could," because it was on Sunset. I knew he wasn't making money off of it because 3 of the rooms he rented out to comedians. There were comedians who lived inside this open mic.
Yeah, I know one of them. Yeah.
Unfucking believable.
I mean,
God,
it was
how humbling
rent.
is that? I imagine it was, but how about never bringing a girl over ever at all?
Right.
How about never getting laid at all when you live there?
Yeah, I know somebody that lived there, but they're married now, so they ended up working out for them.
I'll talk to you off the mic about it. Is it who I think it is?
Maybe.
He used to live at Marty's?
Yeah, only very, very briefly. He was trying to make it as like in LA, and then he doesn't live in LA now, if you notice. And he's married and stuff, so. It
I mean, he actually seems much happier from what I could tell on Instagram. He goes
Yeah.
out on little adventures with his wife. I
yeah
don't know. Well, people's Instagrams get way better when they either quit comedy or just slow down. Mine's gotten better, to be honest with you. Like
right
people enjoy our shorts. They don't enjoy any like the flyers I posted or whatever. I don't enjoy that stuff either, quite frankly.
right. Well, though since I've been doing like 1 minute comedy clips, they enjoy that. Hey, buddy.
That's what their attention span is now, dude.
I love when my cats rub up.
Dude, it's funny because like the video I uploaded, it's only 4 minutes. No, it's 20. I think it was 26 minutes long. I kept it brief.
Mhm.
They still won't watch it. It's still too long for them. 26 minutes. You can't fucking watch that.
Right. Yeah,
You
'cause
fuckers.
it's too much for them. People's attention spans are like
Well, it
TikTok.
makes me. I need to know who our audience is. I want to see what they look like. I know it's no women because I see the stats.
Yeah.
I see the stats, and it's like 99%. It's like, dude, I'm not kidding you guys when I say it's just like a bunch of dudes and like 4 of my ex-girlfriends. No one else cares.
Well, so
At
some
all.
some women, they're just not normal
No.
women.
No women.
Yeah. Before we get too deep into what we're about to talk, I wanted to play this clip really quick because I think it kind of goes with what we were talking about earlier, and it's this lady in an Uber.
You gotta get off the tracks. You on the tracks. Go, back up and get off the tracks. You need to back up and get off the tracks. Back up. Back the Rocco Rosso. You on the tracks, girl. It's any second. Back up and get off the tracks. Oh shit. No, go this way. Go, Domino's. Shit.
Neither of those people should be in this country, if you ask me. This black lady is yelling at this like Muslim lady in Spanish.
Everything about that clip is kind of if it wasn't for being on the tracks, it's kind of hilarious.
A comedy of errors. Yeah, and the train was coming. Did you guys see that?
Mm-hmm.
The trains can't stop. It's not it's can't stop, won't stop. They just the momentum is too much. So
Right.
you see it happen all the time in these videos where cars just get smashed by the train. They couldn't stop. It's impossible. This is why
Yeah.
they fucking tell you this is why they stop you from going across it when there's train tracks.
Yeah, because it's not a matter of
I mean,
that
how
they-
did she get on the train tracks at all when the train was coming?
it must have been like
it's impressive to be about
Yeah.
that big of a fuck up.
it is, and it must have been like she's can't understand English, but she can't understand our signs that are like, hey, don't go if there's like a thing that's down. You know, what do they call it? Crossing guard.
She just drove around it. That's what I'm saying. Like, it takes an effort to be this stupid.
Yeah.
It's disturbing. I mean, honestly, the best possible outcome would be both those women being destroyed by a train, and then their family, when the family comes to collect the bodies, we shoot them.
Yeah.
That's the best outcome that we could have had.
Like them getting hit like the DeLorean in Back to the Future Part 3, where it just gets disintegrates. You remember that movie?
I only just saw that last year. I only just completed the trilogy, which I found that very weird, and I watched it backwards because I thought I was being so cute and clever.
Did you like it? The last one?
It was cool. I can see why I didn't want to see it when I was a kid because the idea of them being in a Western does not appeal to me at all. It still doesn't appeal to me. But now I like Westerns as an adult. So
Yeah.
it was just another Western to sit and watch, really.
Right. It was basically like a pretty well produced Western, like 90s Western.
Well, they weren't supposed to make any sequels. It was just supposed to end with the first one.
Yes.
And they fucked up because they wrote a cliffhanger thinking they were being adorable because they knew they would never make a second one.
Yes.
And then they had to write an entire movie around that and the fact that Crispin Glover wouldn't come back.
Right.
Which I
'Cause
don't
you-
even. I don't. Why did they just kill him off? Why even have a Crispin Glover? He was completely unnecessary in the movie.
Yeah.
He doesn't do anything in it.
Well, they had some other actor and they made him hang upside down, which
Yeah,
I
they
get-
ruined that guy's career too. That guy got fucked because he doesn't even like. Okay, so if you guys don't know, Crispin Glover didn't. They weren't offering him as much money as he wanted for the sequel. Everyone else got more money and he didn't. So he was like, "Well, fuck you. I'm not doing it then."
Yeah.
He also didn't like the ending of the first one, which I agree with, which implies that just having money will make your life better, which is just patently false. It's just not true.
Well, it was an '80s movie though.
Well, yeah, and that's during the time of excess. But Crispin, I think, was right morally speaking. It's
Right.
just an icky ending. It's enough that his mom and dad got together and they got to have a nice family. I feel that's the happy ending. But anyway, so he said no, and so what they did is they took the prosthetics that they made for the first movie off of Crispin's face and put them on another guy. So
Yeah.
Crispin sued the fuck out of him and said, "You can't do that. That's my fucking face." It's because it's really bizarre because it literally is Crispin's face, but some other guy. And
Right.
even though he's hanging upside down, you still know there's something wrong. It's him, but not him. Do you understand what I'm saying here? It's
Yeah.
they call it uncanny valley. It's totally it's not a good situation. So Crispin is totally right. They totally blacklisted him because he won.
Yeah. It took him a long time to get back into Hollywood after that.
Yeah, and the director Robert Zemeckis wasn't the problem. It was the guys who wrote it because Crispin Glover did work with Robert Zemeckis later. He did a movie called Beowulf with them.
Well, I have a little story about the Back to the Future because I not only I'm obsessed with all those movies, but I listen to all the commentary tracks, and basically the guys that made that movie, they must have been in the Jewish mafia or something, because they did some tactics that were basically strong arming people into accepting contracts. For the second movie, like, it wasn't just Crispin Glover that wanted more money. Like, some of the crew wanted more money, and they broke up their protest sort of violently.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Oh, cool. That makes total sense.
Yeah.
You know, the Jewish mafia, I don't know how active they were in the movie industry, but they were all over the music industry.
Right.
All over it. Casanova Records, people, look it up.
Well, I think they must have had some, at least financial involvement in the movie industry, though.
I will never see a movie about that. They'll
No.
talk about what they did in Vegas, in Casino and The Godfather, but they won't talk about what they're doing right now in Hollywood.
That's what the movie Casino doesn't portray well, is that not Rothstein. What was his real name? Like Lucky or something? But anyway, whatever the guy's.
Lucky Luciano.
No. The actual character the Casino was based on. They had changed everyone's name, so it's not the real.
I think it is Lucky Luciano.
No. Arnold Rothstein or something. That was the character's name in the movie. But
It's
whatever.
it's the guy from Boardwalk Empire. It's so confusing because
Yeah.
they also reference him. It's Arnold.
Arnold Rothstein was the original Jewish mafia guy in the 20s. I'm talking about the guy that in the movie Casino.
Okay, so check this out. So Rothstein is the inspiration for the Jewish guy in Godfather 2.
Yes.
In the deleted scene, they explain that he
Yes.
admired that guy because he fixed the first World Series or something like
Yes.
that.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's so confusing because they made all these movies about this guy, but they obscured his identity completely.
Mm-hmm.
This was the guy. He was dating some movie star, and then he got shot. Like was just
That's Bugsy Siegel.
Bugsy Siegel. See, damn it. It's so confusing because there's three very specific Jewish
Mafia
guys, and all of the other Jewish movies and TV shows we've seen were based on those guys specifically.
Bugsy Siegel was the inspiration for Mo Green in The Godfather Part 1, the guy that gets shot in the eye.
Gotcha.
Because he invented Vegas. Bugsy Siegel did. He basically started. No, he didn't start it, but he got the mafia involved in Vegas. But in the movie Casino, this is after Bugsy. I think it's Lefty or something, whatever they called him. There's a real guy that guy is based on, and he was also in the Jewish mafia, but they never mentioned that in the movie Casino. So he was as gangster as Joe Pesci's character.
Oh yeah, and they present him like he's just some nerd,
No,
some cuck that got fucked over by his wife. I highly doubt that happened.
He beat her a lot of the time.
Yeah,
he was
highly doubt that.
Real prick. They just don't present that in the movie because he's the main character. He was a real prick, and he was.
By the way, can we talk about this just for 1 second?
Yeah.
What is like? Why do these? You went to film school, so this is why I'm asking you. You got to tell me this idea, this concept of being the auteur. You want, it's basically like Woody Allen and Marty Scorsese just basically making the same movie over and over and over again. So with Scorsese, it's Raging Bull,
Yep.
Taxi Driver, Goodfellas. Those three movies he just remakes over and over and over again. So Goodfellas begets Casino, begets Wolf of Wall Street. I'm sorry, before Wolf of Wall Street was the
Gangs of New York.
Though I skip over Gangs of New York because it's too Irish. But you're right, because it's still Irish and Italian mafia going up against each other, just like Goodfellas. With Casino, he just changed Irish to Jewish.
Right, because it was the Jewish mob versus.
And by the way, these are all these are just a big remake of Mean Streets. That's
which
the
is
first one, and they're all
that was
the
his
same.
first ever movie.
I don't even like it. I don't care for it
It's
at all.
not that good.
Yeah, and so that's why he keeps remaking it. He's got to get it right. He doesn't realize he got it right with Goodfellas, and he can stop.
Goodfellas is
you can stop.
Literally, probably the most perfect of his movies. Like, I like The Departed, but it's not great. It's just fun.
I hate The Departed. I rewatched it recently because I was like, I hated it so much when it came out. I was like, Joseph, maybe you're just being contrarian. Maybe
well, you are, but also.
I am. But I have a feeling if I went and watched the Korean movie it was based on, I'd like that a lot better. Because my big problem with The Departed, well, I have three major problems. One, it sucks. Two, I do not like the visual effects. They're really bad. He never ever uses computer effects, but for some reason, all the squibs are computer generated. It just looks.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. And then the other thing I don't like is I just don't like the performances. Nicholson is terrible in it. Leonardo DiCaprio is
overacts a few times. Nicholson does.
Dude, they let him write his own dialogue. You can tell because it's bad. It'll be stuff like he shoots a woman and he goes, "Hey, she fell funny." He thinks that's profound. He thought he wrote a real clever bon mot there.
The only good line he had.
To get into the mind of a killer. What would a killer think who's already killed before, man?
Like when he does the rat, he does the teeth and shit. That's so cheesy.
Cheesy.
I didn't mean to do that, but the best line he has is in the very beginning when he goes, "When you're facing a loaded gun, what's the difference?" That's the only good line that he has. And
that's probably the only one that was in the script. That's the only line that was in the script. He was like, "Yeah, I'll sign off to this one."
Yeah.
But yeah, the really bad part is when he has to get killed and he's supposed to be like, yeah, I sold you out, but not anyone who was important. That's supposed to be his big moment. It's just
right. And the thing is, it's all based on Whitey Bulger, who was a real guy. So that's not how his story ended. I know it's a completely it's like
there's
there's
other Whitey Bulger movies you can watch instead that are more accurate. I didn't even think about that, but you're right. Did you ever see the Korean version?
No, I should though.
Well, so do you have an answer to my question? Why do these guys want to keep remaking the same movie over and over? Because I feel like Tim Burton does that shit too.
I think you answered it, and they're
Tarantino
trying to finally.
Does it?
Yeah,
constantly?
They're trying to get it right. Although I think Tarantino, Pulp Fiction is the best movie he'll ever do.
He got it right. Right.
He got it right.
So stop.
Once, and then
Dude,
he should never do another movie again.
I remember reading a quote from Moby that I always thought about, where he said, "I wish Henry Rollins would sing a ballad." And I was like, wouldn't that be novel? That's the same way I feel about Tarantino. It's like, wouldn't it be cool if you made like a movie that was just all white people, like Diner, or like some baby boomer movie about like some going to their teenage son's high school graduation or something. Because to a normal director that would be boring, but to Tarantino that would be a major fucking challenge. What's Tarantino's The Big Chill look like? What's a movie that's about being middle-aged and just being sad?
Yeah.
And no karate, no cool Marvel Comics references to shit that I don't even know. And I used to read Marvel Comics as a kid. I still don't know who you're talking about.
Did you watch Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
I saw it at the theater because they filmed a big chunk of it down the street from my house, and then he cut it out of the movie. That fucker. So I didn't recognize any of my fucking Canoga Park, my beloved Canoga Park in it.
Right. There's his tail. Anyway.
Well, to give you an idea of how shitty Canoga Park is, they haven't updated anything since the 60s. So Tarantino could just film there. And also Boogie Nights was filmed out here too, a big chunk of it.
Right. I saw the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood at the ArcLight when they still had the dome. Oh,
you lucky bastard!
Yeah, I still have the poster. They gave everyone that went a small poster for it. But the movie itself, it had great moments, but overall it was not that good.
I want to see the version that's 30 minutes extra because I have a feeling that's where all the Canoga Park footage ended up.
Yeah.
I know. I do. I only want to see it because I want to see if if the street by my house is in it. I don't give a fuck about his dumb fucking story,
right?
Or his dumb fucking acting. I don't give a fuck about any of that shit.
Was any of Canoga Park in Pulp Fiction? Because they filmed a lot of that in the Valley.
I don't know. That's a great question because I haven't watched Pulp Fiction since I moved here. That's a great question, dude. I love watching movies and seeing where it was filmed because almost all movies were filmed in the Valley somewhere.
Right.
Because the Valley is actually pretty interchangeable. It looks like the suburbs, so you can film any, like Wayne's World. The exterior shots of Wayne's World were filmed in the Valley.
Yeah. Of course,
and it looks like Wisconsin. Excuse me, it looks like Chicago, not Chicago, but Illinois.
Illinois, yeah. So because you're right. The Valley is very interchangeable. It has like a small town feel, and some part. Well, there's not that many big city parts of it, but it has a more small town feel, which is why
Canoga Park is the big city around here.
Yeah.
You know, I couldn't go live in the fucking suburbs, man. I had to go live in the big city of Canoga
Park. We've reached the hour. I hope everybody has a good New Year's.
Wait. Do you have that Kumail Nanjiani?
I do.
Can we just watch that and leave it on that? Because it's really revealing, and it will teach you guys a lot about your foreign friends that you keep protesting for.
Now, let me ask you really quick. This is the white people clip, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
He just put out a new hour, and I'm pretty sure all of it. By the way, I have Hulu because it came with my TV. I'm still not going to watch this fucking hour. I just won't watch it even for free.
Dude, I get Hulu for free as well from my phone plan, so I'm not going to watch this either. But anyway, this is not the preview of the actual special. Just
real quick. Hey, Kumail. I can either go watch old episodes of Weird Science with the super hot Vanessa Angel, or I can watch your stupid hour where you complain about not being white.
Yeah.
Which one will I choose? I don't know.
I have a feeling.
Me up at night, okay? See if you can follow this. White people get to have every different hair and eye color there is possible naturally, and every other race gets the exact same ones. White people can have red hair and blonde hair and auburn hair and green eyes and blue eyes and hazel eyes, and every other race gets black hair and black eyes. Across the board, every other race. Asian people, black people, my kind of Asian people,
He can't even
Hispanic people,
say.
we just get.
He can't even say what he is. He's so ashamed. But I love it, dude. That he's a white supremacist. That sounds
Basically, yeah.
way more racist towards brown people than I've been on this podcast, and I've been legitimately trying to be racist.
Well, we could never even hope to get to that. He's the Mount Olympus.
Dude, when they talk about internalized racism, they're talking about Kumail Nanjiani. Listen to him. Look at the looks on his blue eyes. Oh, I can't believe it. To have blue eyes. It's a beautiful thing to have blue eyes. I got complimented just this week by a beautiful white lady. That's never happened to you, Kumail.
Or me. I have those dirty brown eyes.
I'm sorry for you. The best that you'll ever get, well, not you, but for Kumail for sure, is this. You were really funny tonight.
Yeah.
No one will ever say, you were really handsome tonight. Or, God, I could stare into your beautiful blue eyes and drown in them.
Well, also that particular phrase works better with blue eyes because what's also blue? Water. So
The pool.
the pool, the
doesn't
ocean.
Who doesn't like jumping into the pool? On the flip side, what's black? A coal mine, a hole in the ground, a butthole. Yeah, I don't want to gaze into those.
No.
A black hole is black.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's basically just saying, I'm jealous. I'm so jealous. And I tried so hard to look like you. I got on fucking steroids and I got fucking chin implants. I did a fucking Marvel movie and you still hate me because I'm brown. That's right, Kumail. This is the closest to self-awareness you'll ever come to. You could be the hottest brown guy in the world and no one wants to fuck you anyway. I hope for your sake you're a fag in the closet. I hope that when your mom dies, you'll come out of the closet like Tony Hinchcliffe will do when his mom dies. And then your comedy will improve tenfold. Then you can talk about your real passion, which is sucking cock. White cock. Talk about all the white cock you love. You would love to suck my white cock, wouldn't you, Kumail? But I won't let you. No cock for you, Kumail. I won't even fuck your wife because she was so gross to touch you inappropriately. I'd rather fuck a fleshlight full of broken glass than your ugly, traitorous white wife. She's probably not even really white. She's probably Jewish or Albanian or some bullshit. What are you from? Are you from Albania or some shit? You ain't fucking white, bitch. Get out of here.
Right.
Off, out of my blue-eyed sight.
Wait, is that a right hand you're doing?
Nope. See, this is my version of Hitler. Be gone. Sig gone.
All right. And on that note, I think we should end it there because that's a pretty good note to end on. I hope all of you have a good New Year's and don't make any resolutions. That's for the gays. All right. Good night.
Hey, also, Kumail, you'll never be white and your wife is no longer white because she fucks you. There you go, buddy. Kumail. So this might be a little epilogue we're adding because I forgot to tell this story even though it's a timely story because it's about New Year's Eve. And you'll be watching this on New Year's Eve if you watch it when it comes out. So that chick I was talking about, I'm so evil. I crack myself up too. And I think these girls liked it when I do this stuff too. I just want to say that. So that girl I was talking about from high school that had the stockings with the black and white stripes on them. So I actually connected. I was not friends with her in high school. She did not know I existed. But after high school, I connected with her when she was a single mom because that's the only time she would have ever talked to me was after she got used up and discarded by an infinitely better man. So anyway, we were supposed to go to We were supposed to go to New Orleans together on New Year's Eve. This is when I was living in Slidell. This is probably 20 years ago now.
Mm.
And she canceled at the very last minute. I'm talking like 9 o'clock at night on New Year's Eve, and said that she was going to go to Target with her grandma. And I was so fucking insulted. I was like, clearly the other guy that you wanted to go with asked you out at the last minute because he's Chad and I'm not Chad. And so you got to pretend like you were Chad for a second there by dumping me at the last minute. And not even making up a good excuse. How insulting. If you had set up going out with a guy who's 6'5" instead of you, I would be like, okay, that makes sense. You're going to spend New Year's Eve with your grandma at Target? Fuck you. Target's not even open. What are you talking about? It's 9 o'clock at night. So anyway, then I moved to LA and became a ultra cool stand-up comedian that women desired all of a sudden. And I went back to New Orleans for New Year's Eve. And so we ended up hanging out together. And so I drove from Slidell, which is 40 minutes, to New Orleans. And I was like, when I get to New Orleans, I'll get gas. Right? I was driving on empty for 40 miles. And when I went to the gas station, I've discovered that my card had been stolen, so it didn't work. And so I had no money, and I wasn't 100% sure I would make it back to my sister's house later. So I was already not a good person to be going out on a date with in general. Couldn't pay for anything, and was just surly because of it. And to this girl's credit, she paid for everything. She paid for our drinks. This is not the first time women have bought me drinks, tried to fuck me, and then I got too drunk or whatever and just didn't do anything. But not in this case. I was drunk with spite this time because I was still stinging from her breaking my date with her at the very last minute. That happened years before, but I was still stewing in my juices over it. It's just a mean thing to do. So anyway, I'm mean too. I'm meaner. So this is what I did. So when we were out together, we went to this place called the Roosevelt in New Orleans. It's just like a really cool, old-timey hotel. It's like drinking in The Shining, basically, but without the murder, unfortunately.
Cool.
No murder and no incest, but it was just like The Shining otherwise. And so we were sitting there drinking, and when the clock struck 12, I just sat there and stared at her and smirked. And then everyone around us started kissing and embracing. And I just sat in my chair and stared her down. And so when we got back to her house that night, she asked me if I wanted to sleep over, and I said, no, I'll take my chances, and drove home. And that's how I got my fucking revenge.
Dude, that reminds me of a story that
that a woman told you about some crazy thing that she did?
No. There's this like, I think he's Russian or something, but he goes, he talks about like when women fuck you over, you just go, okay, yeah, no problem. And then they keep fucking you over and you go, okay, no problem. But once they say, I love you, then you fuck them in the ass. For all the times they've put you through bullshit.
Yeah. Well, she was definitely shit testing me, and I passed the shit test by not kissing her because she would have fucked me that night. That's the only time in the years maybe decades now that I knew her where she would have fucked me. It's because I rejected her in front of a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Because I'm not the only one that saw that I didn't kiss her. Everyone else saw it too.
Right.
I love New Year's Eve, man. I used to love to go to the Comedy Store before I became too afraid to get drugged. No, I don't go to places where people have drugged me. So that's just my policy. But I used to love going on New Year's Eve because no one would kiss anyone else because they're so awkward and weird. And I just sit in the corner and cackle to myself. All these people that are they're not afraid to get up in front of 300 people in the main room, but they're afraid to kiss a girl.
That's the secret to most comics that people don't understand. Like Shane Gillis, if he wasn't successful, he would be like a virgin still, but he got like it's a pretty attractive girl for his stature, you know?
For him, are you kidding me? That's a fucking dime. He's
Yeah.
like a -10. He's like a negative dime. He should call his next special Negative Dime.
Yeah. and because of like his success, he got a really pretty girl. So
He got a blonde woman. Big deal.
yeah, I know. But
That's good for him, but for me, I won't touch her. I wouldn't touch her with your dick.
well,
I have standards.
yeah. And so but that's because of the success, but like comics in general are not good at talking to women for the most part. Very few are. There's a few that are, but
I've seen almost none go home with any girl. I always see them going home with each other.
yeah. And
Imagine how much it hurts to get rejected by a guy that looks like me. How does that
Yeah.
feel?
well, I won't say who, but even like comics that I know that are millionaires are not hooking up with beautiful women. It's kind of
You're talking about Carrot Top, aren't you?
yeah.
No, I know what you're talking about. They have a girl, but it's just an average girl. Like,
Yeah.
no, none of us would turn our heads at any of these women that
Yeah,
they. But that's also why they hooked up with them, because they knew that was love. Because otherwise, why would they be with them?
Yeah. True.
I mean, honestly.
And on that note, I will say, if you're a comedian, fuck whoever will fuck you.
Kill yourself if you're a comedian. You're never
Yeah.
gonna fuck anyone.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason why Louis C.K. is into fetish stuff about humiliation. It's because he can't get pussy without his comedy. That's what Chris was saying, and that doesn't feel good. That
It
feels
doesn't.
terrible. Most girls I fuck don't even know I do comedy. I mean, I'm embarrassed. I don't fucking tell any. I don't fucking tell anyone. I'm a carpenter.
so if you're a comic, lie about what you do and
For
see if
sure. Hey,
anyone
Jesus,
will fuck you.
Jesus was a carpenter. Just say you're a Karen Carpenter. I love her. She's a great drummer. You should just say you're a carpenter, because it's way cooler to be a carpenter than a comedian.
Yes.
Dude, I'm so embarrassed for guys who call themselves comedians. Like, do you, for instance, on your Facebook, Chris, does it say works at comedian or worked at comedian?
I think it might have. I think I did put that just because.
Time to delete that. That's a
Yeah.
total pussy killer. Like, I don't know what clits do. Do clits get hard like a boner? Whatever clits do when they see that you work at comedian, it gets soft. It goes the opposite direction of
Right.
whatever clits do. The man in the boat jumps overboard. Oh, cool! You're a comedian. That means you're not funny and you have no money. Okay, great.
And on that note,
Let me
that's a good note to end.
Yeah,
If you're a comic, don't say it, and have a good New Year.
Don't ask, don't tell.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'd be less offended if you asked if I was gay. I'd be like, no, I'm not gay, but I can see where you thought that. But God damn it, you thought I was a comedian? That's like calling a guy retarded or something.
All right.